Hey, hi everyone! I finally finished it. The August project, the August birthday project. Check it out. It's a jewelry box. So let me give you a 360-degree view. Here you go. And basically the binding, I got the idea from Laura's video where she made the same binding technique for her haunted house and the gingerbread house. So I used the same technique, and instead of making a house, I made a jewelry box. So, but the challenges that I faced while making this project, well, just say that I'm just so glad that I finished it. Yeah, so the first challenge that I had was closing this box, because the first time when I did it, I mean, this is my second box that I made, and I had to rip apart a little bit of this as well in the beginning when it wasn't raw. But yeah, I made tons of mistakes, and you know, those just talented ladies that says that, you know, mistakes is an opportunity for creativity, and I'm like, what? These mistakes ain't no opportunity for creativity. Yeah, so I had to redo it again, and I think the main challenge I had was to close this box because it just wouldn't shut. So I tried it with magnets that I got from my fridge, and you know, to stick one side magnet and the other side magnets, and it still wouldn't shut. So I put like 3, like 1, 2 and 3. It wouldn't shut, so I thought, okay, maybe magnet to magnet is a little bit not so strong. Let me try metal. So I put one side metal and the other side magnet, and it still wouldn't shut. So I had to rip that out as well. And finally, against my better judgment, I use Velcro. So, okay, so before I opened it, let me just show you the charms that I hanged. So I have a butterfly, a golden charm, and a crystal and a pearl that I threaded on a pin. And I hanged it here. So when you opened it, here, and ta-da! Oops, the other way, the pictures. So, yeah, and basically you have your mini album. Instead of the pages being paper, is boxes. So and how I stuck it down was here. How do I say this? Okay, so I stuck a paper here and here. So it's one piece of paper here and here, and then when I put it here, this is another cutout. This is another cutout piece. I put it on top. So this is like a pocket. I only glue here, here, and here, so I can slip this paper underneath. So I don't really want to take it out because it's kind of difficult putting it back. But once you slip this flap in, and it's not going anywhere. So it's the same thing here. And basically I need to do that so I can let this breathe. Yeah, because I couldn't find any other way that I could actually bind this album and, you know, make it like what Laura would say, a sunburst. So yeah, and the inspiration I got for these boxes was, again, quote and unquote, Laura's gum box tutorial. So she recycled a gum box, and I was like, oh cool, I want to do that. So I started rampaging around my house, trying to find something that I could recycle. And I don't eat chewies, so no gum box in the house, but I had chocolate boxes. So let's get right to it. The first box is some pictures that covered with pattern paper. Here you open the flap, and then of course if you have more pictures, you can make the flap, you know, like longer, like until it covers, you know, the other side. So yeah, you can just change, you know, whatever pattern that you want. And yeah, so here's the first tag that I made. Here you go, and here you go. And you put it in, and then the second box here. So basically it's just some tags, and you know, I put a bit of jewelry because jewelry is something that you find in a jewelry box, right? So okay, I tried to make some things inside that maybe you might find in a jewelry box. So I tried my third attempt, and I say that, hey, why don't I make a brooch or something? And once I put the lace around it, and I'm like, I think it looks more like an antique compact powder or something, or a pillow something. I should put a ring pillow. So but Anyway, mistakes is creativity for opportunity. Opportunity for creativity. Okay, another tag, and I put a rosette that I made and learned from Jules' tutorial again in the card here. So each card is basically one girl can, you know, like it's like each girl's personal card that they can write their personal message in. And the last box here, you open it up. And finally, as I said, okay, I've got to make something that maybe you can find in a jewelry box, right? So I made earrings. Here you go. Can you see? Yeah, so I made a pair of earrings, and this inspiration is something that I got from my jewelry box. It looks like this. Actually, it probably looks something that you can find from the Grinch girlfriend, if you ever had one, jewelry box, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I got this for a fancy dress party, so it explains the shocking color. But yeah, so I made a replica, and this is to go into the last box, and then you close it here. So another tip, if you're trying this binding technique, that I think the inside binding, I ran out of tacky tape, and the terrifically tacky tape or super duper double-sided tape, and I couldn't find it in the local scrapbooking store, so I used like liquid adhesive instead, really strong liquid adhesive, and it's really strong to bond the papers, but I think it gave extra creases because it's wet. So yeah, so just a tip, if you want to do this binding, do it with super duper double-sided tape, something that's dry. So yeah, so here's a jewelry box. I made it out of the DCWV, I mean the papers came from the DCWV Natural Stack, and I just thought it was just so fitting for her because she really likes, the girl that I'm making this for really likes monotone colors. So yeah, so just give you a look. And so here is like same pattern but 3 different colors, the flowers, some foil, some stripes, polka dots. I love this paper, and that's why I use this paper for my centerpiece box. And some chocolate brown with faded polka dots. Again, really dark brown with stripes. And of course, every DCWV stacks has its borders. Here, orangey foil, brown, some paisley pictures, and I love this rose, really pretty. And then some blacks, you have blacks and orange, and here you go. So I really hope that you like this month's project. I have one more birthday project coming up at the end of the month. I haven't decided what I want to do, but if you follow my videos, you can see that my trend is I don't really like to do the same thing twice. So I haven't figured out what I want to do for the end of the month project, but please do stay tuned. And thanks so much again for stopping by and watch. So leave a comment. Bye.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.